Hi, first grade. I hope you are doing well today. I have another geode to share with you from Module 2, Wit and Wisdom. And when you go into the activity today, tap Add, and then you can click on the link, and it will take you to the library. And I've added the rest of the Module 2 geodes. So feel free to check any of them out if you would like to. Today, I'm going to read Smell Tells to you, and then I'd like you to go ahead and practice reading it yourself, and then you can send this activity back just blank, just to clear it from your activities feed. So smell tells. If you remember the last time we read a geode, we read the geode about the vervet monkeys and how they learned different sounds or have different sounds to alert the other monkeys in the group of different types of predators. So just kind of thinking about that book and what that was about, and see if you notice any similarities and or differences with this geode called Smell Tells. Okay, and one other quick thing I wanted to mention about these books in the library here. You may see up here, now my face is covering it in the video, but it says read to me. For these books, that option doesn't work because the way I created these books is I just took screenshots or just images of the pages of the geodes to create the digital book. So the app of Book Creator doesn't recognize that there's text, like they don't know that it's not a typed text. To them, it just is like a picture. So I just wanted to let you know, the question had come up about that part working, and the read to me function doesn't work for these particular geodes. But you guys are doing a great job reading yourself, so you can go ahead and read it yourself. All right, so let me know if you have any questions or any trouble with that. But this is Smell Tells by Mamie Goodson. One whiff can tell a lot. An ant has two long antennae. With the tips of them, it can smell very well. Smell tells who is who. Two ants meet. Pat, pat, pat. They can tell rank. This one is a queen. This one is a worker. They can tell one of the gang with a whiff. Smell tells where to find food. This ant finds a hunk of rich food. She nips at a chunk and then runs back to the nest. As she runs back, she sets up a path they can smell. This is a map for the gang. Pretty cool. They set off on the path one by one. They find that chunk of food too. It is a win for the gang. Smell tells how to be safe. This ant is in danger. She lets off a scent. It tells pals, come quick. I think we're going to learn a little bit more about this animal in one of our future geodes. This nest is not safe. She packs up the gang. She sets up a path they can smell. They rush off to a safe hill. One whiff can tell a lot to an ant. Smell lets ants live and work as one big group. All right, and the more section, we're going to learn a little bit more about this topic. It says there are more than 10,000 species of ants in the world. They live on every continent except Antarctica. No matter where they live, ants form colonies. Within these groups, worker ants have different jobs. Sometimes an ant hunts for food. Other times it tends the nest. Worker ants in one African species sometimes help injured nestmates too. The wounded ant releases a scent called a pheromone. The scent tells any nearby ant to come to the rescue. The rescuer ant then carries the injured ant back to the nest, where it can recover. All right, so that is pretty interesting, and it does remind me a little bit of the monkey text that we just read. I don't know if it does to you, but this is telling about the different ways ants use scent, while the story about the vervet monkeys told us about how they used sound, or their noises, their calls that they make to tell the other monkeys, just like the ants use their scent to be able to tell the other ants about danger or where food is, or to be able to tell kind of what rank, if it's a queen or a worker bee, which I thought was pretty interesting. All right, so feel free to go back and practice reading this text yourself, and then you can just send this activity blank just to clear it from your feed and let me know you checked it out. And again, feel free to look at any of the other books if you would like to. We will work our way through them, during Module 2, but feel free to check them out if you would like. And thanks so much. I'll talk to everybody soon.